Yeah, we live. It's podcast. We chilling. Give y'all some more time to come in. We're gonna just let the music rock. Let y'all look at some clips.
It is Ladies Night, y'all. You know what time it is. 6:30, Ladies Night on Thursdays. I am Crimson Tempest herself. And of course, you know, I got Mr. El Blago in the building with me. And it wouldn't be a show if she didn't make an appearance.
Yeah, Princess in here somewhere.
She right there. We don't let her ears just sticking up.
Yeah, we on YouTube tonight too. We gonna see how this work tonight. We over here on YouTube, so
listen, as you guys know, they always play games with us on Tuesdays and Thursday nights. So, Mr. Reckless World 7 himself did a little something different this time, and he got us going live on 2 different channels. Just in case one messes up, head on over to the other one. We are live on Facebook and we are live on YouTube. And if you don't know where to find the YouTube link, it is
the podcast, and it's already up there. All you got to do is go onto the page. If you're there, you already see the link for YouTube for tonight. You can go ahead and hit the link. So I know a lot of times they say a lot of people are watching the show from their TV because YouTube is on TV, and I respect it because I watch YouTube from the TV as well. So you know it's hard to watch the show and then if you wanted to call in, I understood that. But you know we wanted to make sure that we kept something fresh, live, and consistent on YouTube, and on Facebook, and now we're on YouTube too. So yeah, you know how it goes.
And I got the chat open for YouTube so that way I see everybody that is in there and what you guys have to say. And welcome. It's Ladies Night, y'all. Yeah. So, of course, unfortunately on Tuesday we had a big old error happen on our end. And I say on our end because it wasn't y'all, it was us that they were messing with. Unfortunately, we were not able to go ahead and go live because, hold on, let me just take that out right there. I don't want that showing just yet.
I'm gonna take that over about that.
Oh, okay. Just because it was just so much stuff that we normally talk about, right? And you know, you guys know how we touch a whole bunch of different topics, and lately we've been getting a little bit more political with things that are going on. And I feel like, you know, the higher beings have decided to mess with us for a little bit, and they came in and aired our show on Tuesday. He had a great lineup for you guys, but guess what? The show must go on. We try to come back, but they still hated.
It is what it is.
I don't know why they do this.
I wanted to break everything in the studio, I promise you. I was ready to break everything in here because yeah, I sit here all day putting this together. So for me to get and working it, and then you get to the last minute, you know, sometimes the first thing was like, it's the devil or it's the internet or something. You know, at the end of the day, whatever it was, whatever it is, we just got to figure it out. That's how the world works.
Yep. So we're going to be bringing you guys the lives from Facebook and from YouTube, which is YouTube was one of the original
yeah, we were doing
like
YouTube
platforms that we had wanted to go off of, just because we already know how Facebook be, you know, throwing the curveballs at us.
Sometimes. Shout out to Facebook.
Not all the time, but y'all threw the curveball on Tuesday to us, okay?
Hard.
It literally, the screen was moving like this.
Yes,
seriously, that's how it was. But anyway, shout out to Ramit in the building on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you for being here.
It's gonna be a funny night too because I'm on Facebook, so I'm watching everything on Facebook.
Yeah.
She's watching it on YouTube, so we're figuring it out. We'll be answering questions on both sides. I was gonna actually go on Instagram as well.
Really?
I was just gonna go Instagram.
Oh, I didn't know we could do
I was gonna go Instagram. Yeah, I could have been done a lot of these. Yeah, at once.
Oh, okay.
We can multi-show in many different areas, many different places. So that's really not an issue.
I'm learning things still, guys. I had no clue. But I'm excited because he figured out a way to go ahead and make sure the show still runs. So shout out to him. And you guys know what that is. B.F.S Media, built from scratch media, because he does this by himself, y'all. He builds everything from scratch. It is the Matrix minded that he the Matrix minded that he winds up taking us through. You know, it's a Reckless World 7 production, but it is ladies' night tonight. It is Thursday night, 6:30. For thank you guys for tuning in, and we got a little bit of an exciting show in store for you guys tonight.
Let's get to the clips.
All right. So as you guys know, it is a Stormy Rec production. That's right. I said it. Stormy Rec production. It is the P.O.E. That's right. P.O.E. Not pod, but P.O.E. P.O.E. Providing official entertainment, providing official education for people on Earth. And as we know, everybody from this planet is not from this planet. It is Ladies' Night with the Crimson Temptress herself and the co-host El Vlago. We are going to give a rest in peace to the beautiful Mary J. Rodriguez. We're also going to give a rest in peace to Reds Wansi Carrera. We're going to head over to the missing teens that are from Winslow Township in New Jersey. 6 of them. What's going on from the same town? We're going to talk about Kendra Rogers, how she was blinded by a student by a what? A what? We're going to talk about Maria de la Carmen Garcia. She is the mother who burnt alive her 13-year-old daughter's rapist. Yeah, it is a ladies' night tonight, y'all. We're going to talk about all this and much, much more. Y'all know I got some laughs in store for y'all.
Shout out to Flashback in the building. He's in the building.
Thank you for tuning in, Flashback.
He's over here on Facebook with us. So, you know, shout out to Flashback. He's on Facebook. I guess, again, we are on YouTube as well. So, again, if you don't want to watch Facebook, it's difficult for you. You're at your job. You want to throw the headphones in, tuck your phone, the thing you can do with YouTube. then free to go ahead and do it. So that way you can tap in with us, say what's going on to us. We can say what's going on to you. And then 7:30 tonight, right after this, you already know what happens next. Mo 3 times.
You know it. And listen, do not forget though.
What was that?
That while you guys head over to the YouTube channel, hit the like button.
Yes.
Hit the subscribe button. Let us know that you guys are in the building. Even if you guys see it afterwards, that's okay. We love that you guys watch it. We see the numbers run up, but still hit the like button, hit the share button, and let us know what you guys think about it. Drop a comment, because trust me, we read them. We go back and watch everything and read it, and we love interacting with you guys.
Sure do.
And if you guys have anything to like critique or whatever, let us know. You guys got topics y'all want to hear us talk about? Let us know. We are here for you guys, and we absolutely love what we do.
Okay.
A little obsessed, just a little.
Okay. Hey, listen.
Just a little. All right, so tonight we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and jump into something that we wanted to talk about on Tuesday, which is the untimely and unfortunate demise of a beautiful young woman. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about Miss Mary J. And unfortunately, she was shot in a murder-suicide right here in Violin, New Jersey.
You probably know Vistaprint for business.
Whoa, what was that?
Oh, why would it not? You know?
And those.
Why not?
And definitely this.
Well, we gotta figure out what that is.
There it is.
Yeah, is that? There we go.
All right.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I had the moment too. Like, here it goes. But no. All right. So back to what we were talking about. You know, I just want to let you guys know domestic violence is very real. Okay? Not only is domestic violence very real, but also mental health is very real. And these are things that shouldn't be taken lightly, because in a flash, you don't know what could happen.
Sure do.
You know what I mean? And when I tell you I seen this girl, I remember her, because y'all know I'm from the block, so she would be on the block. Her mom, Lizette, her dad, Noel, cool as hell. And she was just always Miss J, you know what I mean? Like, she come up and obsessed with my nanas and loves being around. She was a beautiful, and her smile lit up a room. Mary J was a beautiful, beautiful young woman, and it is sad. It's just a sad situation overall. So I definitely want to give a rest in peace shout out to her.
Definitely.
And also to Reds. Reds is a young man I seen grow up as well. And, you know, it's upsetting how everything unfolded. And that's why I said, you know, mental health is real. You need help, please. I'm begging you, go seek it. Do not be ashamed. If you're in a domestic violence situation, go seek help. There's ways out of it. It is ways that you can just go ahead and move forward. But you can't control everyone's actions. You can only control your own. So rest in peace to Mary J. And there's a fundraiser, I believe it's tomorrow night, that they're having over there on Landis Avenue, the bike rides. It's $10 to get in. Make sure you guys head over there. I think it's Casey Ray's. Pacheco's dad is holding it.
Exactly, yep.
So shout out to them for doing that. The proceeds are going to go ahead and head over to her and her family. And I also wanted to bring a couple of things up real quick. The domestic violence hotline, for those of you that do not know, help is available. That number is 800-799-7233. That is a national domestic violence hotline, as well as there are many mental health hotlines in New Jersey, all right? A lot of them. Here are some of them listed, as well as the text, chat, or call to 988 to talk to someone 24/7. Okay? I said text, chat, or call 988 to talk to someone 24/7. Rest in peace, Mary J.
Yeah, you know, what's sad about the whole situation is, like you said, she was 21, just turned 21.
Yeah.
Rez 22.
And they have a son.
They had the family. It's not like the family didn't know who the baby dad was. It was some separation. They all knew each other. The stepfather, even, you know, in the situation, was trying to deal with him and help him in the situation. And so that's the unfortunate thing. You know, alcohol and anger.
It's not a great combination.
It's a bad thing.
Listen, and I'm speaking from a domestic violence survivor. All right, I don't call myself a victim. I am a domestic violence survivor because I'm still breathing. All right, so make sure you guys do what you need to do to try to get yourself up out of that situation.
Yep.
There is help. I'm telling you, there is help. They will help you. All right. Also, if you guys get a chance, go ahead and head over to the GoFundMe. Yes. All right. We have a GoFundMe for Mary J. And they also have a GoFundMe for Reds. Either way your heart desires, if you can donate to both, if you can donate to one, however it goes, donate, because this not only goes to covering the funeral expenses, it also goes to helping Liam. That's their son. It also goes to helping Liam and his future. You know what I mean? Both parents were taken away. So,
yeah, and again, yes, like she said, you have the opportunity, even if you feel, if you're connected to the situation, you're in your feelings, there's nothing wrong with that. This is a touching and trying situation.
Yes.
But again, support. I've been watching the GoFundMe. Hers just went up significantly fast Tuesday, because I was doing a show for her Tuesday. At that time, she was almost at 6,000, and unfortunately for Rez, it was like, I think it's like $20. But eventually, you can see that people are starting to tap in, because you got to understand, this is not about these two anymore in the situation. This is about a family and a community of people who have watched these kids grow up. And so, as sad as it is, and as hurt as a lot of people are, we still got to remember that the families are here, and they're hurting just as much, no matter how the situation goes.
Deal with each other.
Yes.
They have a beautiful baby boy that still needs to be raised and is eventually going to need some type of assistance with understanding what happened to his parents.
True indeed. And we're not talking about innocence. We already know what the situation is.
Yeah.
So we're not lying to ourselves. We're not acting as other. But everybody knows somebody loves somebody.
Yeah.
And it's in the town that I've been living out here since I was 16 years old. I'm an out of towner. Always was felt like that, no matter how I was to fit in. But you know what I did notice was that this city has always stuck in together. And I've been gone a while, come home, and the younger generation is out there. And I see some of the older guys we used to run around and beef with, and I see that, you know, everybody's got kids now. We're at baseball game. All the little stupid things we did as kids.
It really doesn't.
It doesn't matter. But we were allowed to live long enough to understand this. And these kids, we grew up in drug dealing. That's why we went to jail. They're growing up in murder. Their whole lifestyle, their music, everything's about murder and anger, and they're growing up in that time. So instead of us shunning them, we need to just look at the situation as a whole. This isn't the first time that we've had a lot of situations like this. So we need to look at this as a whole, as a community, and just start talking to these kids a little bit more. If you can't talk to yours, that's cool, but it's a kid out there you can talk to.
Yeah.
Each one teach one, so you know.
And as we all know, everybody who knows everybody from Ireland, y'all know, everybody knows Noli. He's on them bikes, riding them things. Y'all know who Noli is. Exactly. This is his baby girl. Okay, his baby girl. Y'all know Lizette. Everybody know Lizette. That
Shout out to Lizzie.
love her. I love her life. This is her baby girl. Y'all know Mary J.
Definitely.
You guys go ahead and have it in you, please donate and just help them out. You know, it's for long term.
Definitely.
So unfortunately, to lighten up things a little bit, guys, we're gonna go ahead and change topics. But I really do hope that everyone understands that this is a situation near and dear to us because we know the girls. You know what I mean? And
We know both sides.
we know both sides. So, yeah, very, very sad and shocking.
True indeed. What else we got going on now?
So we're going to go ahead and head over to something else that's happening in New Jersey, guys. I heard about this. As you guys know, I'm always listening to stuff in my ear. And I was actually, this TikTok came across in my ear. And when it came across in my ear, I was like, huh?
Did you hear?
You know, of course, I let it play, but I'm gonna let it play for you guys, and then I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it. Shout out to the TikToker. This is from T. Erica, and she posted this 3 days ago. So listen to this.
The 6 young girls who went missing from the same small town in New Jersey, all within 1 week. Missing persons reports were filed for 6 girls ages 12 to 17 who were all living in the town of Winslow Township. Police have not released any information about whether or not these 6 cases are all related. However, let's take a look at the young ladies to see if you recognize any of them. This is Norielis Rodriguez. She's 13 years old and she was reported missing on August 17th from Spring Garden Road. This is Madeline Webb. She is 12 years old and she was also reported missing on August 17th alongside Norielis on Spring Garden Road. Madeline has since been removed from the missing persons list.
Okay.
This is Nicolette Marchetti. She is 17 years old and she was also reported missing on August 17th from Sicklerville, a different neighborhood.
Right around
This
the corner?
is Zadia Carfrin. She's 16 years old and she was reported missing just a few days later on August 20th, also from Sicklerville. And these 2 young ladies are sisters who were both reported missing on August 22nd. Alima Wilson, age 13, and Zanaya Bryant, age 15, both from Winslow Township. It was reported that these 2 young ladies were both seen walking away from their home together during the evening, but no one knows what happened after that. Winslow Township is a small town with just over 40,000 residents. Someone must know where these girls are. If you know something, speak up. Please contact the police. I am T. Erica with the T. Follow for more.
Now, T. Erica, thank you for the tea, because guess what it made me do, y'all?
What's that?
Made me do my due diligence. My fingers started going to find out what the hell is, well, I guess I could say hell. The hell's not bad, right?
Nah, not
yeah.
at all.
What the hell is going on in Sicklerville, Winslow Township? Within a week, 6 beautiful young women disappeared, right? So after doing my due diligence, I found out, oh, did I mess up my lineup a little bit? I did. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Give me a second, because y'all know I can't see. After doing my due diligence, I found, here we go, that the update from the Winslow Township Police Department was that 3 of the 4 juvenile females have been located safely. 2 were located by Winslow Township detectives outside of Winslow, and 1 by another in New Jersey Police Department after our detective requests that they check a home in that town. 1 of the juveniles remains missing, and that post is still up on our page. When a juvenile is located, social media posts are immediately taken down for the privacy rights of that juvenile.
So indeed.
After speaking with the 3 located juveniles, it was confirmed what our detectives had already determined, that the 2 incidences were not related in any way. It was also learned that all 3 left the residence where they were residing on their own free will, and they were reported no problems in the homes. The social service partners assisted with the juveniles incidents. The Winslow Township Police Department treats all missing persons with the highest priority. Did I say that right? I'm sorry, with the highest priority. Now, for those of you that are saying, okay, they were found, who's missing? This young lady is still missing. Her name is Norielis Rodriguez. Okay, unfortunately, she's still missing, guys. They have not located her.
Oh, she's the first girl you showed us.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I have her picture up on the main screen and the other ones, their picture not, because she is still missing. So if you guys have any idea or any information to help locate Noria Ellis, please do not hesitate. Contact your local police department. Go ahead and make sure you guys drop that dime, because who knows what could be going on with this girl. And guess what? She might not be like the other situations, and it actually may be something. So go ahead and speak up, because I know if it was my daughter, I'd want you guys to be like, yo, she in that house over there. Because mama's coming. And puñeta, I'm telling you right now, I'm dragging you out. Or it may be a situation where, like, yo, I seen her get snatched up and put in this van.
Yeah. You know what's hard about that, though?
Say something. Yeah. I'm sorry. No. See something. Say something. Please. It gives the parents such a peace of mind to know what's going on with their kid. Dale, what were you going to say? I'm sorry.
Nah, I was going to say, it was crazy because as a kid, I used to run away.
I did too.
I used to run away.
When I seen it,
like every week or two, I used to run away, be outside, I got caught. So it's kind of crazy because back in the days we had we used to hear the name Diaper Dan. He used to be some guy, I guess, up in North Jersey, whatever, New York, whatever. He used to go around and he was one of those. He was a
one of them.
He was a PDF file.
Okay.
So
did you say PDF?
Yeah, I said the same, because
I get it. I'm sorry.
We're on
I didn't
YouTube as well.
Yeah,
so,
I get it. I'm sorry.
YouTube
I
is a lot more stricter about the things we do. But so you get it PDF file. Yeah, so
I get it. I had a moment.
Shut up.
The blonde really came out. Shout out to my blonde. But in response to what you were saying, growing up, I was the same way, where it wasn't just so much running away. It was just like, bro, I didn't want to go home. Like, I was out having a good time. I just didn't want to hear what my Dukes had to say. And my Dukes didn't play. Let me tell you, she called them boys on me. Or, y'all, everybody know my dad. God forbid they see me somewhere like, yo, your daughter over here. Next thing you know, he pulling up. I'm like, damn, but who dropped the dime on me? But, oh, shit.
At least we had that back. We had that back.
That's how it goes. Yeah. And,
okay, hold on. Let me do something real fast. Just put that beat back on real fast. Cause she done knocked over her. She done spilled her little drink, right?
Oh, shit.
She done spilled her drink. She want to wipe the pad. But she can't do it in front of you. So we gonna go ahead and take 2 seconds to go ahead and let her wipe her pad out. But yeah, me. I used to run away a lot when I was a kid. I used to do that. Like, and it was like really looking back at it, I was just you know what? Flash said.
Show me on here. Wipe my shit down,
look. Flash used to say. He said waiting for that karate shoe. Listen, our punishment back in the day growing up, we used to get our butts whipped with a karate shoe. Now, if you know what a karate shoe, anybody was a fan of Bruce Lee, if you was born in the 70s, 80s, you know what karate shoe. We used to always walk around and do karate, nine-me, and all that type of stuff. So karate shoes had a nice. They kind of like what's some hard slides they give you in the county, them little hard joints.
I'm muted. Is it like a chancleta?
Well, Chinese shoes, they're like the bottom is a thick rubber, thin, hard though, and then it's just a black covering over a shoe. So it's real light. If you ever seen Chinese, we'll pull it up at the end. We want to see what a karate shoe look like. But yeah, we used to get our ass with a karate shoe. Yes, we did something.
And then it got framed.
Yeah, Brazil. Shout out to Brazil. She framed because all of us got that karate shoe at one point. That was like a family tradition.
Nah, let me tell you something. When the whole karate shoe Gordito was like, I deserve an award.
Why?
Exactly. Everybody was like, why? He said, I never got the karate shoe.
He wasn't
He said I was an angel. He said he was an angel. Every time he came around, he behaved. Yeah. He was an angel. So he was excited about not getting the karate shoe.
He got that off on some sibling stuff, but in reality, they were around way.
Oh, what happened?
Yeah, you just did
Me?
that.
I'm sorry.
So watch what you hit with these keys for you just erase everything.
Well, I won't do it anymore.
Yeah, you got enough of it?
Yeah, I think so.
You got enough of it? Okay. You guys still got to use it, don't you?
No, it's okay. I'll use this over here.
Okay, so it's not a problem. So,
you know what happened? You see how I can't see there?
You did that.
Yeah.
Yep, I got it.
So,
Don't worry. Oh, you blocked it all the way out. You knocked your whole page out.
Oh.
Let's see if I can bring it back up for us. There we go. We're cool. So, okay.
But anyway, yeah. So, shout out to those of us who actually ran away and were able to come back.
He said they were rubber bottoms. I thought they were rubber bottoms. Didn't I say
rubber? No, you said wood.
Not wood.
You were like they were like wood bottoms.
Oh, my bad.
Like a hard bottom.
Rubber. I apologize. Rubber.
Yeah.
If you seen karate shoes, it's that brown rubber at the bottom and that black just a black felt top. Whatever.
Ramid said a New York kid was missing and they found him on the roof with his school uniform on. He ain't want to go to school.
And you know what it is? It's just sad.
He
though,
skipped
because
school.
With this situation, you talking about 6 kids. Was it 6 kids in the same area?
So it was 6 teens within
very alarming.
a week
Very
that went
alarming.
missing within. You know what I mean? Like
back
the
to back to back.
como Sicklerville
and Winslow.
That's
I think that's Burlington County. Sicklerville might still be Camden or Gloucester, but
Pero I
Winslow is
mean,
Burlington.
between Winslow and
Sicklerville.
Sicklerville, how depto are they? Is it like Violent Millville?
Kind of like Violent
Or is it like
Bridgeton.
Violent Bridgeton?
Like
Okay.
Violent Bridgeton.
Okay.
But they're
for
right next
those of
to
you
each
that
other.
don't know, because you know me, I GPS everything.
Yeah, I used to hang out there a lot.
So, and I have a niece that is from Sicklerville, so
Shout out to Sicklerville then.
shout out to my nanita out there. Shout out to my brother, Free Vito Clap.
Free Vito.
Free my brother. I can't wait for him to come home. Ay, santo. Oh, I said Free V, and guess what? I forgot. Once I said that, it had like a doo-doo-doo in my brain.
What's that?
Shout out to, and we're gonna give a heavenly. We're gonna give a heavenly shout out to Benko. It is his birthday today.
Shout out to Benko. It is his birthday today.
It is his birthday. Everybody is doing it up big for him. There was a big meet at the gravesite last night at midnight. So shout out to him. Rest in peace to him. Rest in peace to Von J. You already know how it is. They were back to back.
Yeah. Is Michael Jackson's birthday today too?
I think
it's Michael Jackson's birthday today too. One of these days.
No sé.
Yeah, I think it's close. That's crazy too.
Pero
shout out to Benko though. I can't do funerals and viewings and stuff. I like that when things like this happen, I don't care how it happens, just gracefully or whatever.
Yeah.
I like to remember a person the last way I seen you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's hard for me to go look and do.
It's very hard for him to attend. It's very hard. I'm a little bit
show up. I don't show up for my own family. I show up, like I don't go inside the viewings. I don't do churches. It's something I've been through some things. So I learned that it's better to remember a person the way that you've seen them last than forced to remember where they are. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that was for me. You know what I mean? Some people, you need that closure.
And everybody deals with everything differently.
Exactly. And like I said, I never know if and one day I might have to. But yeah, I love to see people and remember people the way I remember them, smile and laugh. And I hate to see that last thought, man, can disturb. It disturbs me. I don't know about anybody else, but
a big time. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about the assistant principal from Texas.
Okay, what'd she do?
She didn't do nothing. This assistant principal, unfortunately, was blinded. She was left blinded in one eye after a student knocked her eye out of its socket by hitting her with a hanger, bro. You heard what I said? That's why I said by a what? A hanger.
Shit.
All right. Now, on Tuesday, assistant principal, her name is Kendra Rogers. Right? Is that Rogers or Rogers? I said it's Rogers, right?
Yeah.
Aki.
Kendra
Rogers. Mm-hmm. She held a press conference to discuss a recent injury that left her blind in one eye. Roger, who works with Collins Intermediate School in Texas, spoke about the incident in detail for the first time since being injured August 15th. According to CBS News Texas, Rogers explained that there was an argument from an urgent call from a behavioral teacher asking for assistance. After arriving, the teacher and students were outside of the classroom with one student holding his head after being assaulted by the student, causing the disturbance. Rogers entered the room where the irate student responsible started throwing chairs at her, as well as another assistant principal. Rogers says the student then threw a wooden hanger at her. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to stop the hanger, leading to her injury. She says that the hanger hit her in the right eye, knocking it out of its socket.
Ugh.
She was airlifted to the hospital in Dallas where she immediately went into surgery. Doctors were able to reinsert her eye. However, they determined that she was left blinded and believes the damage is permanent. She is scheduled to undergo another surgery to repair her eyelid. Now, the student that was responsible for the injury is detained, the student responsible for her injury was detained and released into the custody of his parents. He has been restricted to a certain location and is not allowed on school's campus. His case has been referred to the Navarro County District Attorney Office and the Juvenile Probation Department.
Oh, he got home arrest. He got home detention. He got house arrest. He got house arrest. Hold on, let me pull this up so you can see her eye. Damn.
Dale, the mute button so you can hear what she say.
Go ahead. You got the joint.
He picked up a chair and acted as if he would throw it. He finally did throw it at me, but I caught it midair. He picked up another chair to throw at me when another assistant principal entered the room. I used the first chair to block the second. He picked up a third and threw it at the other assistant principal.
Damn.
And I used that initial chair to block the one that he threw at her. After blocking the chair thrown at the other assistant principal, he threw a wooden hanger. During lunch, I heard our behavioral teacher call on the radio to administrators for assistance. One hour at me, but I couldn't stop it fast enough. The hanger hit me in my right eye and knocked it out of the socket.
Shit, he threw like a Chinese star.
Blood was pouring out of my head and stumbled out of the classroom door. When paramedics arrived, they determined I would need to be airlifted to Parkland Medical Center in Dallas. I underwent surgery as soon as possible, and doctors were able to reinsert my eye. However, they determined I had been blinded and currently believe that my damage is permanent.
Now, listen, I understand situations may arise, right?
You knock my mama eye out, and I might go to the Who Scout for you. I'm going to the gulag for about 15 years.
But it's not like when I first heard it, I thought like not as bad. You know what I mean? The situation, because I didn't hear the story. I just heard teacher gets eye knocked out by a hanger in school. So I'm like, damn, what happened? Like, you know what I mean?
I'm thinking the hook. I'm thinking he must have slung it long
no, but I didn't think anything like that at first. I thought like, what science experiment went wrong? Like, were they trying to do something and explode it and the teacher got hit in the eye or whatever? Because it didn't say what happened. So when I went to go click, it was clickbait. So when I clicked it, I seen the rest of the story. I was like, oh my God. I understand situations arrive and they're different, I guess, circumstances for each situation. But you threw the first chair. You threw the second chair. You threw the third chair. Like, you
Nobody
were...
whipped your ass by the time
¿Tú me entiendes? Like, where
Because I don't think he deserves that. Like I said, if that was my mother eye, I wouldn't have killed him, but I would have beat the eye out of him.
Listen, I really hope that something is able to be done to save her eye, but like they said, they don't think they're going to be able to save her eye. And like I said, mental health is serious. And why I say that is because we don't know his mental status, what happened to set him off, and it could be something that really is a mental health thing with him that set him off for whatever reason, and he wasn't maybe able to come down. So I'm not going to speak bad upon him, but I can speak upon his actions, which is, Tito, you left her blinded.
Flash said, this is sad. What is wrong with our children these days?
You never know. You never know, because listen, I speak at it like this because my daughter is in a she has an IEP, so it basically they put her into a setting of children that were in a special class. She's in a special education class because of her learning disability, but she doesn't have behavioral special needs, if that makes sense. Yeah. So she would be upset. Remember that day she told Gordo to go to the school to beat the boy up?
Yeah.
She was not playing. She came home and she went and told her brother, I need you to go to school. And I need you to go fight this little boy because he hit me. And she was so serious. And because she knows, she was so, hey, remember she told you? Remember?
Yeah,
she told him, you go to school. She was so upset because she knew it was a boy, and she went to go get the men in her life to go handle her problem because she was so upset. But I say that to say that mental health is it is an issue, and you never know what anyone is going through or what the situation may arise. But unfortunately, in this teacher's
situation
or this principal's situation, she was left without an eye, or not without it because it's there, but she can't use it.
I could be wrong, but I thought you said that they were like in one of those classes. Like,
yeah, he was in a behavioral class. That's why I said we don't know, like, you know what I mean, what his situation was, because it could be a behavioral class where kids are just bad as hell and defiant as hell.
Teacher could have got crazy.
Or it could be a behavioral class where, you know what I mean, they need a little bit more attention, and, you know, some kids are triggered by different things, meaning even sounds that can set them off. I don't know because the details unfortunately aren't given because it's a juvenile case. However, end result, principal lost her eye.
She's rich, bitch. She's rich. She's rich.
Ay, Santa. I didn't say that, but
I'm saying she's rich. She's gonna have. Listen, I mean, man, listen. I of course, forget. She lost her eye. So
she did. She lost her eye
again, but she's calmed down a little bit. She's able to do press conferences and stuff. I already know in her mind she think like, I'm
because this happened in the beginning of August.
Yeah, I'm about to get him.
You know, she already had the surgery. She has to have another surgery or whatever the case may be, to hopefully restore whatever they can, some type of function, some type of whatever. But no matter what, I already know she's gonna be declared legally blind, and it wasn't like, she's a very beautiful woman. So it's like, Diablo, I was just trying to go in there and settle him down. I don't have an eye. But not just I don't have an eye, puñeta, you knocked it out of the socket. You know what that is, to knock an eye out of a socket?
Yes, I do. I'm sorry, I have flashback.
Viejo, we know you know. I'm just saying, to those that don't know. Do y'all know what?
Wasn't my eye. Definitely wasn't mine. I'm just saying, like, I'm older and all, but I'll still bust your ass. It wasn't mine. I'm just saying. It wasn't mine.
I can't stand it.
Shitting me.
I'm not gonna do it tonight. I'm not gonna do it.
It's been after 7 minutes. It's after 7 minutes, so we can curse now.
I gotta hold it in.
It's Facebook. I mean, YouTube.
Princess. I am gonna hold it in. I'm not gonna give y'all the crazy laugh tonight.
I will.
I'm gonna hold it in, but I do want to head over and talk about this mother. Okay. This mother. How you gonna whomp her?
I actually didn't mean that, but it actually fell on point.
No, it definitely didn't.
Okay, fine. Let me take that off then. Let me just go ahead and stop all of that.
Because you're gonna whomp a mom who.
I wasn't whomping her.
I'm just saying the timing of it wasn't right.
Okay.
The mother, her name is Maria del Carmen Garcia.
Del Carmen Garcia.
Yes. She was handed a prison sentence after she killed the man who, we're gonna say, gaped her daughter at knife point when he was on a day release from jail in 2005.
He did what? He essayed her? Her daughter?
Yeah.
She killed her?
Escúchame. Now listen to how this story unfolds, okay? This is her right here, and this is her daughter.
Okay.
Now listen to how this story unfolds, okay? So this happened in Spain. Now, her daughter, a heartbroken mother, was given a prison sentence after she set her daughter's rapist on fire following his release from jail. A Spanish woman by the name of Maria del Carmen Garcia, whose daughter, Veronica, was only 13 at the time when she was sexually assaulted at knife point by her neighbor, Antonio Cosme, in 1998. The perpetrator was sentenced to 9 years in prison for the crime. But guess what? In June 2005, he was on a day release when he approached Maria, the mother, at a bus stop.
So he was already locked up.
He was locked up, and he was on a day release when he approached the mother at a bus stop near her home outside of Alicante, and that's where she lived at in Spain. Now, Cosme showed no regret for his horrifying crime, and he even taunted Maria and asked her how her daughter was. Okay? This is after he's convicted, y'all. seen the mother and said, "How's your daughter?" So in his brain, y'all already know he was reliving that event that he
was
did.
taunting her.
Cucandoing her.
Taunting her. That's
Guess
crazy.
what? Cosme then went into a local bar Maria's family frequented. Okay? He went to a bar where the mother's family be chilling at. So guess what? In the meantime, Maria, who had been left feeling a mix of anger, fear, hysteria over his question, you know, that shit built up his anxiety. Josh, he's already like, cabrón, you asked me what? She went to a nearby petrol station and bought a container of fuel. That is Maria right now. Okay, that's her. She entered the bar that Cosme was at. And guess what she did? She poured the petrol fuel over his head and set her daughter's gapus on fire. Cosme suffered burns over 90% of his body. And guess what? He died in the hospital days later. Maria was reportedly found wandering around the port on the evening of the killing, and she confessed, and she claimed she'd intended to scare or severely injure him to give him an idea of what he put her daughter through.
Exactly.
Maria, unfortunately, she was sentenced to, guess what? 9.5 years in jail for the killing.
She got off.
But guess what?
Yeah.
It was later reduced to only 5.5 years on appeal. The mother's case garnered sympathy from across the country, and there was a huge effort to keep her out of prison. Okay?
Shout out to Italy.
At Spain.
Spain.
And this is her today. That's her today.
Man, shout out to her. Let's give her big claps. A Time to Kill. That's all I thought about. A Time to Kill.
Oh my God, you took it from me.
Time to Kill.
So what I was gonna say, you guys, was for those of you who do not know, this story reminded me of a movie I seen, which is called A Time to Kill. Shout out to Samuel L. Jackson, who did an amazing job in that movie. If you guys don't know about the movie, go watch it. Go do your due diligence and watch this movie, because when I tell you guys, this movie from beginning to end had me on the edge of my seat and had me saying at the end of the movie, for my kid, I do the same.
Shout out to Matthew McConaughey, because he was the lawyer in that case.
He was a lawyer,
man.
yeah.
It
was a great movie. Yes, that was a great movie. But when I seen the story, it made me think about.
And me too. As soon as you said it, I thought,
it made me think about the movie, because I was like, Diablo, like. Listen, I know we're not supposed to maybe street justice. Am I saying that right? You're not supposed to do in street justice.
Well, why not?
I'm saying the law,
the public.
You're not supposed to do it in
street.
street justice.
Yeah.
I understand that, but in her situation, she wasn't asking for any of this. You came to her and you cucad her. You came to her and you were flicking that button that says don't touch it, don't touch it. You were bang 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 bang, and then you had the nerve to go to her family's bar.
Yo, that's that hatefulness is what'll make a normal person cross the line of the godliness within themselves. Because the average,
but you want to say hatefulness? I don't want to say hatefulness.
His hatefulness towards her.
Okay. I thought you meant in her.
Is what enraged her to be like, what?
Guess what? It lit her soul on fire so much that she said, "You want to light me on fire? Here you go."
Isn't that what happened with YBC Duel? You want to go dig up your ops' grave?
I wasn't going to bring it up, but
and
you
then
did. I wasn't going to say it, but you did. The rapper we are talking about from Philly, all right? The rapper from Philly. We are talking about him because what you just said. He was on a podcast show. Someone went out there, interviewed him. We're not going to give clout to who it was. If you guys want to know, go ahead and do your due diligence and go look it up.
So they can go watch it. They want to go watch it. Adam 22. Go watch the Adam 22. I know. But I'm sorry, but for them to get the
you can Google it like I Google it.
Okay, Google it. YBC.
Screw him.
So it's YBC.
But the reason why I say screw him is because I was into academics and I heard everything the academics say. And guess what? You're another culture vulture. You're culture vulture.
Yeah, Adam's a culture vulture.
You were starting from the beginning, not even talking about anything like this. Y ahora tú estás un culture vulture, okay? So you're a culture vulture como Vlad. Que se joda.
He is.
Bang, bang, bang. All right? So.
Act 2, but he trying to chill out.
He definitely went to his op's grave after a very, very recent burial. And I mean maybe the same day or next day, because you know how the mound of dirt be high up.
Yeah.
He went there and filmed it and started digging the grave up to dig up his ops.
I don't even think it was the right grave. He was looking for his op. He said he was looking. Yeah.
Whatever it was, you know what you did, and it was blasted. And not only was it blasted, but this dude that went to go interview you the day before you died put your video out and made it como un how you say it, like a tribute almost.
Yeah, people gotta understand. It's just, that's the thing
And then
about
you
our
were shot
youngins,
down
man.
the next day because in the video he kept saying it. Nah, I've done da, but I ain't never been hit. Look at my ops over there. Look at my ops. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Like you were cucandoing in the whole video. So guess what your op said? I'm here, bitch.
Look, I mean, they shot him in his hand a few times and in his chest. I guess you put your hands up to block your chest. the way that they described the shooting, and saying like, he got shot a lot in his hands and then he got shot in his chest or whatever. But
listen, he may got shot in his hands a lot because he used them trigger fingers. So every trigger finger that you use that they may have thought that was connected to it, open your hand. You know what I mean? Bang, toma, otra, toma. And then your hands are flinging like this and you're trying to cover yourself and fang some more. But no matter how it happened, it still happened because you were bragging about the bodies that you took. You were bragging, como Julio Fulio did, con ese, the ops video, you trolling them. You didn't actually go to their actual grave, but you went to the grave site cucandoing them. You did a whole bunch of F stuff to go ahead and get yourself
Christian into a killer.
Immediately.
Doing stuff like that will turn a Christian into a killer. That's all I've been trying to tell the young boys.
Hey, shout out to Dave in the building.
I do a lot of music for kids. They come in here and I don't stop them from doing what they want to do, but I do talk to them about my man. When you dissing people, you used to talk about the dead ops. That was the word. To me, it's kind of old now, especially at the Vine. It kind of like started to die off. But you can still see the remnants of that still surviving because this is their generational music.
But talk to them about it. What you think that they shouldn't be doing? Well, I mean not shouldn't be, but explain a little bit more how that goes. Through
my conversation and talking to a lot of people, talking to a lot of the youth, especially in my area, because they own it like that. Jersey is wild. They own it like that. Even in Violent, New Jersey, where you might think it ain't popping, it's popping everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Music is what makes most people realize that town or that person is popping, and then you know how that goes. Just ain't nobody came out this way yet that's really big, that put somebody on so you can have the same story. But in reality, I had to explain to my young boys, they come in here, they do music, I make beats. This beat right here is one of the beats that I made. And he's got some lyrics on here. I did the song for him and everything. But me, like I said, I'm not gonna stop you from doing what you want to do. You're a grown ass man. You come here to get money. You do what you got to do. But I feel within my heart, I had to say something because I lived the life. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a remnant of the life. Like just because saying I lived it is one thing. That means I was out there working. But life don't stop. I'm still here. It doesn't mean that later on down the line people won't come try to act stupid or whatever. It is what it is. But that's what I was trying to explain to them. It's bad enough that we do the things that we do out here when we're trying to find ourselves, find money, whatever lost spot we in. But then to the point where you're gonna mock somebody for dying, you can turn a mother into setting your ass on fire. You can turn a father who ain't never had a problem to killing your ass broad daylight in front of your mama or kill your mama. Because what we don't understand is when you lose a life, you know what I mean? That's what the biggest thing about today. We've lost so many lives in violence. 2024?
What?
2023, 2024, we lost too many lives over nothing. You know what I'm saying? Over nothing.
And not for nothing.
Talking too much, thinking that you cool for TV, get your ass killed tomorrow.
Everyone always says this, and it's so true, and it holds near and dear to the situation as well. Every action has a reaction.
Equal reaction, or worse.
Never underestimate those that you do not study because you don't know.
Girl, you said you dropped a bomb that you do not study. You gonna murder somebody, you better find out who their family is.
Never underestimate someone you do not study because you never know what cards are in their hands and how they'll play them.
Mm-hmm.
So from one source to another, cuidado. Be careful.
Be careful.
Don't go knocking the devil's door because guess what? I may answer. Cuidado.
Shout out to that.
So, on to my next dato. And you guys know.
Your next teto. Let's go to your next teto. Let's go. Woo! I'm liking this. I'm liking your tetos.
We know. What's it saying?
Anyway. What else you got? What else you got? We rocked out. What else you got going on? What else you got? Come on, let's get to some funny shit. Yo, we got like 10 minutes now. We didn't rock that. Had a great one. We got 10 minutes because when we only stopping because we got more three times
I was
coming on.
saying it like I have exciting clips. Nah, como tú pusiste tu cara, pendejo.
I'm saying, I'm just...
So, yo, he be trying to blow my shit, y'all. I was talking about the
I'm
clips
just-
I had lined up. Santo.
Okay.
It was a great lineup for my show. Mira como tu miente se ponga. Santo.
Oh, can I just say this one thing? Because Dave said it a while ago and I wanted to
Dale.
say it. He was talking about when we talking about the children missing or whatever. He said when I was 8, I would babysit my infant brother. We would be gone all day. Never a thought of danger. Yeah, that's the difference between. Could you? Yeah, it's
Listen,
the time has changed.
I remember when I was growing up, right? Like younger ages with my sister or whatever, when it was just the two of us. And I remember like Ma had to go to work. And Mama would straight up tell us, I gotta go to work. I'll be back at lunch, and I'll be back at when she got off of work at like 3:30. And she would tell us, she would give us a list of shit to do. Make sure it's done. And me and my sister, it was like oil and water. I swear, growing up, me and her were like oil and water. I wasn't doing it because, no, I don't feel like it. Jesse's not helping me.
Oh, man.
But let me tell you something. And we'd be like that all day, especially with the phone lines. But when, let's say mommy got out at 3. When 2:30 hit.
Shout out to Peggy.
Shout out to my Dukes, yo. Because when 2:30 hit, I don't care how much me and Jesse was beefing all day. We came together and we made sure that shit was spotless. You know what I mean? Running around real quick before they'd be, oh my God, she's coming home.
Hell yeah, I know what that is.
And I would always, yes, and I would always make sure that I started dinner because I was the one that cooked. You know what I mean? Like I love to cook, so I always make sure I started dinner. So to smooth things over, in case something wasn't done, Jesse would finish, and I'd be like, I'm hopping the stove real quick, start something. So that way when mommy comes in, she has something to finish, so we can go finish. So we gotta go do.
That was slick that was slick.
I'm sorry, babe.
That was slick.
No, I'm not. I ain't sorry. I ain't sorry.
Hey, Frankie in the building. Shout out to Frankie, man.
Shout out to Frankie in the building. All right, so you guys know it is ladies' night, and I cannot end the night without giving y'all something to laugh about. All right, why? Because I wind up laughing anyway towards the end of the night. And he usually tries to start me going, but I'm not gonna give in to him today like I normally do. We are gonna go ahead. Pero que es esto?
Oh, no, can I say this real quick?
No,
go ahead. You know
no,
what,
go ahead, say it.
Because Flashback just said live, then they come home early, then unexpected. Yo, I just want to tell Flash something. One day, I was 18 or whatever. Because my son be thinking like, because I had to choke his ass out sometimes for being crazy. I was 18. I was home. I must got out of prison or something. I was home. I was staying at the house or whatever. And I was on punishment for something. And at 18, and they were going to the movies. So they left to go to the movie. My dad said, don't leave the house. He said, don't leave the house. So I'm like, I ain't going nowhere, right? So I'm in the house. My brother had a bike. I'm fixing his bike. You know what I mean? So all I did, literally, this is the funny part about how God worked. I came outside. I went outside. I rode his bike down and came back just to make sure it could work. Mm-hmm. Just so happened when I did it, they came around the corner. Boy, he was on my ass like white on rice. And because it's still my father, so even though I could have rocked with him, I wasn't gonna never put my hands on my father, so he got me and shit. And it was the first time he actually punched me and shit.
Shout out to Flashback. You should have gave him a couple more cocotazos, Flashback.
No, I deserved it. Shout out to Derek, man. Derek in the building.
Shout out to hi, Papi.
You already know Ak in the spot. You already know what it is.
That's my baby.
He out there in the army.
I am so proud of him. Let me tell y'all about my baby boy real quick before I change topics. I'm so proud of him. He is doing his thing out in the army. He is stationed in Texas. He is in big Texas doing his thing. He is...
He walking around with a gun on his hip, and he know he the shit right now.
He play no games.
The shit with a gun on your hip.
He plays no games. You know what I mean?
He coming home right.
And he play no game by his.
Get your little brother together, because your little brother be acting like he mad.
Go look at it. He got it together.
Nah, he goofy. But I love
he got it together.
I love all the boys. Love
On
you,
to
B.
the next topic that we're going to go ahead and talk about is some funny stuff. Why not?
Well, let's go ahead and do it.
Now, have you ever, and not you per se, but I'm just saying, have you ever thought about your woman coming around the corner and be like, I'm about to show her something?
Depends on what I'm showing her.
I just said, have you ever? It was a simple yes or no.
I have.
All right,
yeah.
so guess what? This guy said the same thing. Watch what happened, y'all. He flashed his wife, right?
Oh no. Oh no.
That's her mother-in-law.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
That can't be real. I hope it ain't real. I'm just gonna hope
That'll
it
be
ain't
out.
real.
Stop touching my
I'm sorry. I'm just hoping it ain't real. I hope that wasn't real. That shit was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. No, you might as well go to the whole small window or just go
Okay.
whole window.
All right, so when I see that, yo,
Cause I'd have had your mama.
could you imagine?
I had your mama hooked. She'd have been like, man,
I'm
they'd have fucked the whole
dead.
family and shit. I'd pull this
I'm
helicopter
dead.
up.
He's just saying, speaking
I'm just saying, I wasn't him. I don't know about pink things, but I know about brown things. Shout out to Peggy. This would never happen. This would never happen.
TMI, TMI,
I'm just saying.
TMI.
I'm not falling
I'm
down.
just
She's
saying.
falling down. Like, she gonna be on the ground like, oh my
Yeah,
God.
I
I'm
can't
just-
even hit nothing because I don't even know what they hit.
I'm just saying. I'm sorry.
I'm like, you sweating over this bitch.
Sorry, I'm sweating like a pig in this shit.
Alright, so on to my next video. Listen, you ever been hanging out with your female friends, had a couple too much to drink, and some shit happens? Watch this shit.
Me down. Long hair.
Y'all heard that, right? You heard it, right? You heard it, right?
She hit the hell out of her head.
Now, because I don't want them to copyright us because the song playing in the background, I'm gonna mute the thing. But watch the rest of the video, y'all. Her friend tries to comfort her. She said, "Oh," then they realize it. What's on the table, y'all? What's on the table? What's right there where the arrow's at?
The tooth?
Watch when she smiles, y'all. Watch. Her tooth is gone. You see that pointing to it, y'all? Look, watch her. Watch her. Watch her. Watch her.
Boom.
Ready? Boom. And she felt it. And they were like, bro, you okay? Her tooth is gone. Her tooth is gone. Her tooth is gone.
He put this in the window real quick so they can see that shit good.
And look where it's at. Look where her blue nail is.
Right where the table is.
Look,
Oh,
the
you
little
see
piece
it?
of tooth
That's
right there.
crazy. I can't, yo, see, I be thinking these ain't real no more because it's so
Nah,
easy.
that shit is real.
That's crazy.
She was having a
shoulda
good
knew
old
that, though.
time, but she
You
ain't
would've felt
realized
that.
how excited she was having, how much of a, she was having a moment.
Well, I'd have felt that.
That was some liquor. That was some liquor. She had some liquor in her system. She been drinking. She been drinking. Now y'all know I gotta give you something about the
She a
kids.
dumbass.
Y'all know I gotta give you something with the kids. And I gotta hurry up because listen, we only got a couple minutes left. Y'all know it's more 3 times coming up, but go ahead. When you take your daughter to an Eagles game only once, what happens?
Let's go.
Are you fucking killing me?
Where did you hear that?
Fucking kill me.
Who
kidding
taught
me?
you?
Fucking kill me.
Who taught you that?
Are you fucking
But it's how many times
Where did you
she
hear
says
that?
it.
Fucking kill me.
Who taught you?
Fucking kill me.
Who taught?
Listen, who taught her? Her daddy. She just came from an Eagles game. And how many times do you think he said that?
Are you fucking kidding me?
So guess what? When he said to the daughter, "Okay, we're home. It's time to go inside," she said, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Dave said that's what you call headbanging.
All right, that's a bad joke. I'm not gonna play that joke right there, but I am gonna play this one.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, y'all ready?
Put it on window.
It says, "Drink if you ever made a."
Drink if you've ever made a woman come before.
Fuck.
Cheers.
Put it down.
Drink if you've ever made a woman come before.
Fuck.
Cheers.
Put it down. Let's go.
Oh my, and she got tone to her.
Drink if you've ever made a woman come before.
Watch his face.
Fuck.
Cheers.
Put it down. Let's go.
Let's go. She said, let's go. She said, let's go. Look at his face. Look at his face.
You guys, we got one more minute. One more minute, which means I got time for one more thing. Let me see which one I want to do. Let me see which one I want to do. Let me see which one I want to do. All right, we're gonna do this one. It's crazy because it touches back on who you spoke about earlier, which was who? Michael Jackson.
All right.
All right. So. This guy said, when your best friend looks and sounds just like Michael Jackson. Are y'all ready for how he went off?
Let's go.
Just kidding.
He wasn't ready.
No, I didn't know you were gonna start so quick. Girl, just leave me alone.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2. Girl, just leave me alone.
Okay.
Leave me alone.
Funny as the rest of my clips, but it was a great ending to the show.
That was. I can't
And
lie.
as you guys know, it is time to head over to Talking Shit and Getting Clicks. We thank you guys so much for tuning in with us. It is Ladies Night. I am the Crimson Temptress yourself, and this is my co-host, Mr. El Velago. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Head over to Mo 3 Times Talking Shit and Getting Clicks because that's where we're going right now.
If you're on YouTube, just stay on YouTube and click over. Remember, we are on YouTube. Let me say this again. We are on YouTube Live as well. So if you don't want to watch us on Facebook, because you know I know how Facebook is, you can definitely come watch us on YouTube. So we were live on YouTube.
Yes.
The link is is on my page already. It's on the Built from Scratch media page. Go ahead and check that out. And
thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. And it's time to go talk shit and get some clicks.